Hey there, guys. I've been getting a lot of questions about ice fishing in Washington State recently, and that makes sense as I am probably the most prolific YouTuber producing Washington ice fishing content or Northwest ice fishing content in general. But I also wanted to let you know that besides my videos, I have some really great resources I've created to help out Washington ice anglers and to help put Washington ice fishing on the map. A lot of people don't realize that we often beat more traditional ice fishing strongholds to early ice because of our mountain effects. Now, we don't get the 20, 30 inches of ice like Wisconsin does, but we do get solid, safe ice early in the season that often persists through February, March, or even into April in cold snap years like this year. So I have a couple resources, and I'll put links to all of these below. The first is a top 30 Washington ice fishing locations map. And you can click on and zoom in on the individual layers here on this Google map, and you can look at the different lakes that I've highlighted. So it has, if you click on that lake, you'll get species information, but I've also marked the best access points during the winter time because a lot of times they'll plow certain areas to give access to us. Now, the other resource that I have is something that I've been pour a lot of my personal time into is the Washington ice status map. And this has the latest ice conditions at lakes all across Washington State, even into North Idaho. And I rely on a network of volunteers as well as going out myself and getting this ice depth data. And if you go to the individual lake, there's a color-coded system. So gray means I don't have any information. Red means the lake is still open. Yellow means that there's some ice, but it's not that safe, 4 inches or more. So remember, I highly recommend that you have at least 4 inches of good clear ice before you wander out onto the ice. And so the yellow is sort of like caution, either it's partially capped or capped but not thick enough, and then green is that the latest report shows that it's 4 inches or greater. And it also will give conditions on slush and snow conditions as well, and a date with the latest update for that lake. This is a really great and powerful resource that you should probably add to your bookmarks tab. Another resource that I've created is the Washington Ice Fishing Facebook group. This is one of the largest ice fishing Facebook groups in the state. There are several, each with different goals and administration styles, I guess I'll say. I try to keep the group a place as a friendly place, not loaded up with advertisements and such. Really just that key details, reports, and a place where free of bullying and open to everybody. And I'll put a link to that down below as well. Also, be sure and check out my ice fishing playlist for my channel. I have got almost 70 videos now, I think, on ice fishing in this state. So that's a good resource as well. And I have a recent blog also that talks about some of my favorite ice fishing locations in the state. All right, guys, I hope that's helpful to you because I've been getting a lot of questions about ice conditions. And this way you can just go to those resources and have the latest, most up-to-date information. And I'll see you out there on the ice. Just remember, fish smarter, not harder. Bye, guys.